This strategy isn't about chasing every signal or react to color changes. It's about trend direction, pullback structure, price action confirmation, momentum confirmation, and a strict risk management. That combination creates a repeatable system with clear rules. This strategy can be applied across Forex, gold, and other commodity markets because it's based on sustained momentum rather than random market noise. No guessing, no chasing, just a structured process with defined setups and controlled risk. So the first indicator we're using is called the ATR Fibonacci Trend Envelopes by Beck Beluga. You can add it on the trading view in the indicator section. The ATR trend envelope is a professional grade trend following and mean reversion framework. It combines the volatility filtering power of average true range or ATR with the mathematical precision of the Fibonacci golden ratio to define high probability buy and sell zones with an established trend. It uses a dual engine framework, a volatility adjusted trend engine, and a dynamic golden pocket, which is 61.8% and 78.6% of Fibonacci levels. Then it uses a customized moving average such as EMA, SMA, or HMA or others combined with the ATR multiplier to create dynamic envelopes. This filters out market noise and only signals a trend change when price decisively breaks the volatility boundary. Unlike statistic retracements, these Fibonacci levels, the 61.8% and 78.6% levels, are calculated relative to the current ATR envelopes. The pocket acts as a high entry zone where price is expected to find support in uptrends and resistance in downtrends. But the question is how the retail traders use this indicator. Retail traders usually use the ATR Fibonacci trend envelopes with color flips. They see the indicator turns red, so they sell. They see it turns green, so they buy. Yeah, that may work sometimes, but most of the time it will lead to losing trades. You will lose money. Take a look at this 5-minute gold chart. The market is almost sideways. There's no real momentum in the market. But what does the indicator do? It generates buy and sell signals through color flips. Buy, sell, buy, sell. All of those signals will lead to losing trades. Let me show you another example on the same 5-minute gold chart. The trend is clearly down, lower lows, lower highs. But what does the indicator do? It generates a buy signal. If you trade using this buy signal, it will definitely lead to losses. So what should we do? First of all, we need to adjust the indicator. Go to the ATR Fibonacci trend envelope settings, then in the inputs tab, change the MA length to 45. And the ATR length to 45. That's all we need for the ATR Fibonacci trend envelope settings. But that's not all. We also need price action, risk management, and confirmation tool to make a precise trading strategy, to make a system. As a confirmation indicator, we're gonna use the range oscillator by Zierman. The range oscillator is a dynamic market oscillator designed to visualize how far price is trading relative to its equilibrium range. Instead of relying on the traditional overbought oversold thresholds, it uses adaptive range detection and heat map coloring to reveal where price is trading within a volatility adjusted band. The oscillator maps market movement as a heat zone, highlighting when price approaches the upper or lower range boundaries, signaling potential breakouts. But we're not using it like any other trader in the world. We're gonna make some special adjustments to the indicator. In the range oscillator settings, first set the minimum range length to 200. Then scroll down and change the colors. A strong bullish, green, weak bullish, white. a strong bearish red, weak bearish white.
Hold you close and let you go, find someone new. And now this shit wasn't good. My mind's made up
Then go to the Style tab, change the range oscillator to columns,
when two things can be true.
and make the upper band and lower band, the 100 and minus 100 levels, more visible on the current chart so you can clearly see the boundaries. Now we have three zones on the oscillator: the no trade zone between minus 100 and plus 100, the bearish momentum zone below 100, and the bullish momentum zone above plus 100. But how do we trade this? What is the risk management? What are the setup rules? Let me show you. Check out the gold 15-minute chart. The price action is above the ATR Fibonacci trend indicator. This means the trend is up. In an uptrend, we only look for buy trades. That cuts losing trades in half in our trading strategy. But remember, we're not trading based on color flips. Instead, we're looking for discount zones. So how do we find these discount zones? We look for price to pull back into the ATR Fibonacci indicator. That means we're looking for a discount zone, but we need to find the end of this pullback to enter a trade. To find the end of the pullback, mark the most recent swing high on the chart, just like I do here on the screen, and wait for the price to break above that most recent swing high, which is the current resistance of the market. If price have enough energy to break above that level, that means there's a high probability for a buy trade. But we do not trade yet. Instead, we check the range oscillator indicator. We need to see whether there's enough momentum before entering a trade. If the range oscillator is green and above the plus 100 level, that means there's a strong momentum in the market. That makes our buy trade valid. Now the most important part, the most retail traders forget: risk management. There are two rules for risk management and this trading strategy. 1. Never risk more than 1% per trade. 2. Always use a stop loss. The stop loss for this trade would be the ATR Fibonacci trend line or the most recent swing low, and the target would be 1.5 times the risk of the trade. Now let me show you another example so you can understand the strategy much better. Here, the trend is down because the price action is below the ATR Fibonacci trend indicator, so we look for pullback to the ATR Fibonacci indicator line. The price pulls back up to the ATR Fibonacci ribbon, and then we need to find the end of this pullback. For that, mark the most recent swing low, just like here on the screen, and wait for price to break below the recent support of the market. If price has enough energy to break below it, it means there's a high potential for a sell signal. But before entering a trade, check the momentum. For that, check the range oscillator indicator. If the oscillator histogram is red and below the minus 100 level, that means there's a bearish momentum in the market, so the sell signal is valid. The same risk management plans also works for a sell signal. Never risk more than 1% and always use a stop loss. The stop loss would be the most recent swing high or the ATR Fibonacci ribbon on the chart, and the target would be again 1.5 times the risk. Let's move on the chart and see some more examples. Here, as you can see, price is moving in a sideways or range market, but we do not enter here. Check the range oscillator and you can clearly see this ranging situation on the oscillator. When price is in a sideways mode or ranging market, the range oscillator is white and between the minus 100 and plus 100 level, so we know we should not trade here. That avoid a lot of losing trades because many retail traders trade too much in ranging zones and lose money. So how do we trade here? As you can see, the price is below the ATR Fibonacci ribbon. We wait for the price to pull back to the ribbon, but we do not trade yet. We wait for a pullback to the end. This is where we use the price action method. We wait for the pullback to end by finding the most recent swing low in the market and wait for the market to break the most recent swing low. That would show us that the ranging zone has ended, so we can enter our trade. But to make sure even more, we check the range oscillator, and as we see here, there's a red histogram below the minus 100 level, so there's a strong bearish momentum in the market and the ranging zone is finished, so we can enter our sell trade using the risk management plan I just explained. Now let's move on the chart again. Here price pulls back while we are still in a downtrend. Price pulls back to the ATR Fibonacci ribbon. We mark the most recent swing low, but the market does not have enough energy or bearish momentum to break below the most recent swing low, which is the most recent support of the market. So when there is no breakout, we do not enter a trade. As you see, after that the market reverses and starts an uptrend, and we didn't make a losing trade here. Let's move on the chart again. Now the market has reversed and started an uptrend, so we look for buy trades. Price pulls back to the ATR Fibonacci ribbon. We mark the most recent swing high, and here price breaks above the most recent swing high, which is the current resistance of the market. We check the range oscillator. There's a bullish momentum in the market, so the buy signal is valid. The same principle, the same risk management apply here too. And I should remind you that this strategy works across the Forex market, the gold market, and broader commodities trading, because the core logic is built on sustained momentum, not noise. No chasing, no guessing, just a repeatable system with defined rules and proper risk management built in from the start. So drop a comment if this video helped you, and I'll see you in the next video.